News Nation's Ryan Bass is live for us in Tampa, Florida now. Ryan, there's major flooding across the Tampa Bay area today. And producers tell me you've lived in this area for some 15 years. You've never seen anything like this before.
Marky, full transparency, we're coming to you from my phone right now because of how bad kind of our equipment got damaged from some of the rain and the floodwaters that we had here in the Tampa Bay region. I have lived here since 2012. My father grew up here. I was visiting here since I was 11 years old. I have never in my lifetime seen anything like this across the Tampa Bay region when it comes to storm surge and flooding. And just to give you an idea, we're kind of in a little bit of a higher range area here. It's been tough to get down here. All the major road arteries are blocked off by either police or shut down right now. The Courtney Campbell Causeway, the Howard Franklin Bridge, the Skyway Bridge, Gandy Bridge, all of those that either get from Pinellas to Hillsborough County shut down because of how much storm surge we saw from this. Take a look at this South Tampa neighborhood we're in right now. You can just kind of see the flooding that we have here. Some of the power outages as well, lights blinking in the background here towards Bayshore Boulevard. At last check, Marky, we had about 440,000 people from our Tampa Bay region without power in terms of this. Scott, I'm going to bring you right back over here into our light as well. Marky, when we talk about what we've seen from a storm surge perspective, we have seen totals eclipse records by either 1.5 feet to 3 feet in some areas. Clearwater got nearly 7 feet of storm surge. The Tampa Bay area here, under 7 feet. Some regions got over 9 feet of storm surge. It is why officials had said so many times, if you can evacuate, please do. And I've seen, when you're checking out some of the videos that we're showing on your screen here, from Treasure Island to St. Pete Beach, down to Sanibel, up towards Clearwater, even into the Pasco and Hernando counties, we have seen homes flooded. We have seen beaches remade by this storm surge. We have seen, whether it be businesses, absolutely gushing with water that have come through from storm surge in this area. It is unprecedented. It is something I've never seen before in my years of covering about 9 hurricanes in this area. Over my decade plus reporting in this town. Marky, it is crazy what we've seen. One of the other things I do want to mention, Tampa General Hospital, which is the only Trauma One center in this area, they have these aqua fences that basically protect storm surge up to 15 feet. That was starting to get breached. Now, it is held, the hospital is okay, but down in the garage, that got flooded from this storm surge. Cars, trucks, all flooded up to the doors in terms of what we've seen. So in a lot of these low-lying regions around the Tampa Bay area, Marky, not only do we have power outages, not only are people waking up this morning or still awake from yesterday, but homes are flooded, businesses are ruined, and it is going to take a long time for this area to recover from what we've seen from this hurricane.
Yeah, more than 1 million people in the dark. And some of that video just stunning. I mean, boats ripped from their moorings. I'm curious, Ryan, because I can hear your rain boots, and I'm guessing your waders as well, trudging through some of that water on the street. How deep? I'd like to see just how deep some of that water is, some of these neighborhood streets that have just turned to rivers now.
I'll try to get deeper here. Again, you know, we've only got a little bit of light here, so I'll try to show you as far back as I can go, just in terms of what we've got here. But if you look as we start to wade into some of these waters, and by the way, we've got a trash can off to the side here. We've got a storm drain back here, which you can see that's still spouting water. This area, and we talked to Mayor Jane Castor prior to this storm hitting, they said they removed 84 tons of debris from these storm drains to try to alleviate some of this water. It's not going to help when you've got 7 to 9 feet of storm surge coming through. But if I start to wade into this, you can kind of see we're getting down into knee deep. Got to be careful here, we don't fall in, but we're almost knee deep if we start to walk a little bit further towards Bayshore. And by the way, I will say the water levels, good news here in terms of this, they are receding a little bit as we hit low tide. But as people are going to wake up this morning, we're getting back to high tide at around 11 o'clock Eastern time. So this water, which has filled neighborhoods, which has filled, you know, beach towns everywhere across this region, it's not going anywhere. It's going to be sitting here for quite some time. So as people are coming back home or trying to come back home to pick up the pieces, it's going to take quite some time, Marky, and what I'm sure will be billions of dollars of damage, not just in this region, but all up the Gulf Coast of Florida.
Yeah, and a good warning that it could get deeper as the day progresses. Ryan, we'll check back in with you. You and your crew stay safe this morning. We'll get back in just a little bit. Now, in the wake of...
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.